What's going on? Got the rain coming down out here. But yeah, man, that sky. It seems this year, man, it's like summer just doesn't want to kick in, man. It's been real. I mean, the heat's been going up a little bit, but it's really dark, man. The sky just feels dark. You know what I'm saying? This year. And I mean, that doesn't surprise me, though. I mean, that's not a surprise. I'm not going to blame it on people. You know what I'm saying? Like the eco-fascists do. I'm going to blame it on what it is. It's all the volcanoes. I know one volcano went off. And for there was something called a mini ice age, which for 50 years there was a cooler climate. Worldwide. So these things do happen just naturally. You know what I'm saying? As well as prophetic judgment type situations as well. And, listen, deforestation. When greedy corporations go and steal all of a nation's resources like its trees. Like even in the Bible, it say, listen, Lebanon at one point in time was known for its cedars. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's known for its cedars anymore. And now it's a desert. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a war-torn country. That's what it's known for. For instance, so deforestation, you can't blame that on people. Listen, I'm not cutting down a bunch of trees for firewood or to clear cut a spot to grow food. None of that. And most Americans are not doing that. And no, we're not all getting houses built every year. And houses normally last for hundreds of years, especially if they're built correctly. So you can't blame that. It's not that. It's what you're using it for as industry and shit like that. And it's basically all the resources are just hoarded. You know what I'm saying, these days by greedy people and people who can afford it, which they got ill-gotten gains from greedy system. You know what I'm saying? Somehow. It's just like that dude, man, that preacher guy who needs a jet. He needs his followers to get... this guru needs his followers to get him a jet because Jesus had a jet. You know what I'm saying? Jesus was... I don't even remember Jesus saying anything about climate change. You know what I'm saying? You better not eat any animals. You better be a strict vegetarian, man, or you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of these arguments that we have nowadays. It's just like the whole smoking issue. It doesn't even mention smoking in the Bible at all. But yeah, everyone wants to bring this up as some kind of argument. Just like swearing, they act like no one ever swore. You know what I'm saying? It's easier when you're writing a book. You don't have to write swear words in it. You know what I'm saying? Because you had something down that, you know what I'm saying? When you're just speaking, like you didn't plan on saying this, you just were saying it. Swear words come out. But I mean, there was harsh words like piss, dong, and like women's periods. These are all dirty topics, but they are in the Bible. It's harsh language. You know what I'm saying? So harsh language also is not a sin. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people act like it is for some reason. And they just get so offended. But yet they don't get offended at all these injustices and all the innocent. You want to worry about my grammar and my spelling and the way I dress and the way I speak. But you ain't worried about the innocent blood being spilt across the world in the name of greed, in the name of ideologies, corporations. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, corporations are a shadow government. It's a government. We don't have to blame it on the rain. We can blame it on the global governments that have been destroying the planet and robbing it of its resources and turning us all into debt slaves through usury and corrupt money schemes, corrupt markets. I mean, this is another thing in the Bible. It addressed having just weights and measures. This means having a proper money system. And since ours is a big joke and it's a big manipulation, a big con, a big Ponzi scheme, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like when Obama said, "Yeah, we're not a Christian nation." Well, our money system, especially, even more so, ain't Christian. You know, I mean, it's straight up Talmudic, Babylonian. You know, it's Catholic. You know what I'm saying? It is straight up dark age. You know what I'm saying? Dark age devilry. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have to live under dark age devilry. In this age of when knowledge shall be increased in the end times. We have all this increase of knowledge, but yet all this lack of awareness and lack of perception in identifying things, enemies. You know what I'm saying? Not every enemy comes at you is in the form of a human being with a heart and a mind. Some of them are just ideas out of man's vain imagination of the past, where it was a vain imagination in the beginning, and every man who's imagined it again and adding his own 2 cents onto it is adding more money into the pot of this vain imagination, this lie. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the guy who writ King Arthur. It was a fairy tale from the first guy who writ it, and then another dude writ it and then rewrote it again in a different way. And it's just you're adding to the myth. It's just like if you read this book called The Alchemist. Well, there's an audiobook. It's an amalgamation of multiple tales from the Arabian Nights, as well as other tales. You know what I'm saying? Kind of retold in a new way. But it's still contained all the old stuff. It's